Well, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, where you are. I stayed here last night. Got stuff scattered everywhere. I'm still a mile or so away from the AT. What I'm gonna do, I've been working on the e-bike. I just changed the tube on the front tire. Very nice, very nice. And back tires also went flat, so I'm gonna take it off here in a minute, see if I can't figure out what caused it to go flat. That's one thing, if you got a briar or a goat head or something in there, a piece of wire, nail, something, anything, and it's still in your tire, it's just gonna poke a hole in that new tube. So I'm gonna try to figure out. I never could find anything in this one, so we'll see if it holds. Anyway, I think I'll just, I don't know, what I ought to go ahead and do is set up my tarp here and just leave everything here. Stay here tonight. I've got a good fire pit, I've got wood, blah blah blah, but I'll make that decision after I go to the trail and back. I may move and go over there. If there's not many cars and there's nobody camping there, I'll just come back over here and get this shit and go over and set up. But if there's a lot of people there, I'll probably stay here another night and then go set up early in the morning or something. Anyway, yabbity yabbity. Charging up. This thing was getting low, lowest it's been of the whole trip, and I am dependent on it now. 25%, 77 watts going in. It'll start racking up there. That's the best it's been all day. It got down to 2%, and like I said, I'm dependent on it. Both of my 12 volts, there's one in the back and one in the cigarette lighter, which normally power this thing. It gives it about 100 watts while you're driving. But I don't know if that's a Blue 80. You know, I don't know, but both of them, when I was using it. And I've checked the fuses and stuff. I don't know. That's a must. Well, it ain't a must fix, but I'm gonna definitely get that fixed when I get home. It's actually worked, but see, I'm phone dependent and stuff. To charge with that, it's been charging my phone, drone, everything, pretty much the whole trip. And now that I'm not in the desert, it's not quite as easy to keep it charged up. The sun's not as intense, tree blockage, etc., etc. Anyway, hope you guys are having good. Next video should be me arriving at Springer and meeting some through hikers. Alright, hope you guys are having a good one. Shukon over and out. Well, here I come down into the Springer Mountain parking lot. This is the first road crossing on the AT right here. 14-day parking limit. I'm surprised there's nobody camping. I usually camp like right here, and look, there's firewood. That's a sign right there, folks. Huh. You know how I am about firewood, fire pits. Huh. Well, that's actually a surprise, to be honest, that this is intact. Last year they did everything possible to destroy it. Now, anyway, I'm gonna go up here and meet a hiker or two. Hope you guys are having a good one. All right, everybody. Yeah, there's actually one through hiker coming through there. That was a family that was here when I got here. Mom and dad, the boy. That guy was a former airborne ranger. He's stationed out in Fort Lewis, Washington for a while. He's out now. But we talked for a while. It's crazy. He lives in Florida and works for a company that goes out and runs the barges that gets the SpaceX, the Falcon 9 rockets. So it's just fascinating, the people I've met out here. You know, he's talking about watching them where they live. They watch them go off up, you know, it's almost daily now. Constant every few days, multiple launches per week down there. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and pack up and get my spot here. Come back here and set up. Hell, there's wood. Look at all the fresh blowdown. A lot of it. So there's not been many people camping here. not been as popular this year. Big storm or something. Put all these trees down. But anyway, yabbity yabbity. I will, I don't know. I'll let you know how it goes, because I'll get back here and get set up and do some trail magic in the morning. Yeah. Can't do trail magic if you're not on the trail. I know you guys are having a good one. Well, I made it to the parking lot, everybody. Yeah, and I'm gonna see if I can't get this here canopy set up. Has it been worth carrying this thing? I don't know. At least 3,000 miles. Gotta get these kind of sort of lined up so that you're not all tangled here. Getting better at it. Start by getting the part the best you can, like this. Yeah. It's getting easier. Go. That's perfect. Anyway, I'm about wore out. It's time to stop and get a bow. I don't know if there'll be any hikers come through tonight or not. They might. Somebody just didn't want to stay on spring, or maybe feels they want to camp somewhere in between there and this next shelter. Anyway. There she be. All right. Hope you guys are having a good one. It's Yukon. Doing some trail magic. How's it going, everybody? It's Yukon here. Oh, I hear people now. There was some coyotes just right down there. Look here. Look at this setup. We got the e-bike out. This canopy's out of the way. All this stuff's out of the way now. But, there's some day hikers coming back. But anyway, I'm all set up here. Hope you guys had a good day today. It's Yukon, over and out. Hey everybody, that was a great experience. The trail magic this time was for real. There's a younger, I don't know, couple, sister, brother, I'm not sure, but a young lady and a younger fella come down, and they were slack packing, and I'm like, blah 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 blah. Been over spring, and I was like, yeah, we come over from started Apicalola Falls, and I like, did you see any through hikers? And the girl's like, well, actually, I'm through hiking. It's like, you know, I wanted to slack pack the approach trail, and I'm like, yeah, blah blah blah. And the guy's like, hey, you wouldn't happen to have any extra water, would you? And I'm like, yeah, come on. And they've run out of water. Well, I'm talking to him. I'm like, drink, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then here comes, like, I don't know if it's her mom and dad or friends and another, you know what I mean? Like another girl, and, you know, the man and woman, I would guess mom and dad, I don't know, but they're considerably older than her. And same thing, I could tell there's, you know, the look on them, they were beat down, even though they were slack packing. That's a long damn way. And they'd run out of water, so I gave them a bunch of water and cheered them up big time. But I did not get her name. But I told her I'd be here a day or two, so I'm assuming they'll go back down and rest, and then tomorrow she'll start, I guess. But true, there's some true trail magic right there. they really needed it. It wasn't, you know, I mean, it wasn't like extra. It was like they really needed it. That's great. That's great. Man. Damn. And the people that are on Springer are getting a hell of a sunset tonight. So that right there, see, that'll, I don't know. It inspires me. They sit out on rocks, watch that sunset, and you start to overcome those fears. You know, it's worth it. It's worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna have me a shot or two of whiskey. I got the Blue 80 out here charging up everything. I couldn't feel too much better, to be honest. I hope you guys had a great day today. And hell, who knows? Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Keep that positive attitude, everybody. Get out here and see your country. I mean, you're free, right? I mean, I know people working and stuff. Takes money, but you should be surprised. A lot of gas if you're gonna drive around. But you come out here, I could stay right here for 2 weeks. And all it cost me is, you know, food, really. Go get water for free even, you know, for real. And then you guys supposed to move so far. And here I think it's like 10 miles, 5-10 miles, it's everywhere. Tons and tons and tons of places to camp. This is like a busy location. Anyway, I've blabbered enough. I don't like my setup now. I was thinking too earlier, that's the first time the e-bike and that canopy has been out of the van. Like, well, I think I may have took the canopy out a couple of times, but not lately. They've been riding in there since like New Mexico. Yeah, when I was over there near the Oregon Pipe Mountain area. Yeah. Now that may be somebody looking for the AT. Yep. Anyway, I'll let you all go. Hope you had a great day. This is Yukon, over and out. Well, how's it going, everybody? Good morning. Had a few through hikers already come through. Charging up the Blue 80 still. See what we're getting here. Getting 30 plus. It's just hard for it to penetrate on. See, stuff like that shadow, that really zaps your efficiency. It'd be 20 or 30 higher if it wasn't for that shadow. It depletes it. But yeah, they've probably been about 8-10 hikers come through. The guy over here is doing his ham radio. Trying to, I don't know, he's doing something. See how many people he can reach or something. I'm fixing to have some breakfast. Anyway, it's another beautiful day here on the AT. Hope you guys are having a good one. How's it going, everybody? Pretty sure that's a Black Hawk helicopter. That's them Army Rangers. I don't see him. Boy, he sounds close. They've been tons and tons of through hikers. Well, tell you, about 15 to 20, I'd say. Probably a few more. A few of them got past me. I was talking. But I've been talking to people all day. They've been getting sodas and honey buns and potato chips and oranges and stuff, but I've not gave away a single beer, and that's got to be a first. To go all day and nobody want one. Yeah, see, it sounds like he's hovering. Now he's moving. I don't see him. You see him? That sound can be really deceptive, especially with this wind, the gaps and stuff. That's part of what makes them things hard to kill. Huh. See, there's an open field about, oh, it ain't even a mile, and it's in that direction. It's possible they're rappelling down into that. He's been hovering around there for a minute or two. But now tons of hikers. And it's cooled off. It's much cooler than it was even this morning. Or not any warmer than it was. The sun feels good. Wind's a little chilly, but I'll stay here another night. I was hoping we could see him, but yeah, literally sounds like he's right down there, don't it? Shit, he could be down and around the bend there easily. It's the way that sound bounces around. Yeah. No, I caught a glimpse of him there. Huh. I'm pretty sure that's a black hawk, but I don't know for sure. Could be something else. It was smokier earlier. They said there's a forest fire nearby, but the air's cleared up considerably just in the last hour, big time. Anyway, I'll make more videos. I should have interviewed a couple of them hikers. I don't think about stuff. I get to talking, blah, blah, blah. There's people from all over. It's Florida, Massachusetts, a couple brothers from Massachusetts, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Texas. So not even foreigners yet, but I'm sure it won't be long. Yeah, see them wind gusts there. Yeah, that's still getting blasted. Look at that, picking up white dust. Yeah. Anyway, I'll make more videos. Something interesting happens. This is Yukon. Over and out. Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Yukon here. I'm gonna go head up to the summit. There's almost nobody left here now. All the hikers come through for the day. I'm gonna go up to the summit, check out the sunset, and take a few pictures. May hike over to the shelter, I don't know. Let's see how. It's pretty windy and pretty chilly. So I'll be ready to get back down here and build a fire. It's amazing how much more firewood there is here this year than last. It's everywhere. A lot of this crap needs to be burnt, for real. In 1 mile. Anyway, I'll make more video. I'll get on up here. Should be a good sunset. Hey everybody. I'm coming back off the summit. Sunset. I'll throw in a picture or two. There was some people up there, so I did a video. One through hiker and some section hikers. And apparently there's a few here at the shelter. But I'm gonna go ahead and head back to camp and get me a fire going and cook up something. I'm not sure yet. And maybe have a couple hot dogs too. I don't know. You'll see. And a few shots of whiskey. Maybe hit that bowl. I've had a pretty good day. I always like meeting all the different people. Such a big variety of people. I admire them. I really do. It is funny too. It ain't funny. There's a lot of people that are like, what about this? What if? And here out here today, 2 or 3 young girls, like college age, alone, solo hiking, and that right there shows a sign of their bravery. See, they're not letting that fear stop them. And that's why I was telling that fella back there that for some of them, and this is men and women both, but this will be tonight, their first night. Could be one of the scariest nights ever. Every little thing you hear, is that a bear or is that a, somebody? It's always something, And That's the truth, is most of the time it's nothing. And even if it is something, it's still not going to bother you. So, I don't know. But tonight maybe they'll fear it, and then they'll realize tomorrow, hey, you know, nothing got me, nothing bothers me. And so the next night they sleep a little better, and then a little better, and a little better, until they're sleeping the best they've ever slept in their entire lives. Hell yeah. Alright, well, I hope you guys, I'm kind of pointing at the sky. Hope you guys had a good day. Just looking back. And I'll make more video as I keep on this adventure. Be done here in a few days. Well, I'll be done with this first leg. And I'm going to do some work back in Tennessee. Try to get some work done on my place. And then restart this thing. Come trail days, that'll be in May. The weekend after Mother's Day is when they have it. It's usually around the middle to up to around the 20th of May, usually typically right in that time frame. And that's about the time also, you know, that it starts to really warm up north. So I'll head north. Winter will be pretty much over, and start a new chapter. Anyway, hope you guys had a great day today. This is Yukon, over and out.